Sup guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Dana Frost. This is Dana Frost Chats, where I blab my mouth to a bunch of people on the internet for your entertainment. And also because this is kind of like therapy. What I want to talk about. Oh, wait, no, let me show you guys. I like a professional YouTuber now. Let me show you the setup. Oh, don't mind all the stuff. I'm decorating for fall / Halloween. Ignore all that. But yeah, I'm like a professional YouTuber now. Anyway, so what I've been seeing in my For You page a lot lately has been an emphasis on women having their own money and women being able to provide for themselves. And I really do 100,000% believe that women should have some form of income, right? Whether it be passive, like a rental property, or if you good at stocks, or if you make stuff and sell it on Etsy. I do believe that women should have their own, right? And have that separate to whatever joint finances that they have within a marriage, within just a relationship, right? I really don't believe that a woman should depend solely on a man for financial stability. Because, I mean, with that, you put yourself in such a vulnerable situation. Like, what happens when that person is no longer there? And what if that man is just trash? What if he just sucks? What if he, is abusing you and you literally have no way out? What are you gonna do? What are you going to do? So we have to think about these things. And this reminds me of something my mom told me years ago. I don't even think she remembers telling me this. Is a woman should always have a bank account separate from whatever the family money is, and her spouse must not know about it. And when I think about it, it makes a lot of sense. Because when not so recently, women weren't even allowed to have bank accounts. We couldn't have money without a spouse. All we had to do was just rely on him, no matter whatever it is he wanted to do. He could have cheated, he could have stole, he could have just been the absolute worst. He could have abused us, and then we just oh well, we kind of stuck here. We had your kids, we clean your house, we cook your food, we losing our freaking minds, but we're stuck. I don't ever want anybody to be in that kind of position. At all, really. And I want to share, I could tell you an instance where I was in that position. So when I was with the past relationship, right, that was abusive, I had to remove a tooth. My tooth here, my wisdom tooth was coming in, and it was swollen, very irritated. And when I went to the dentist, they were like, yeah, this needs to come out ASAP because it's resting on a nerve that provides feeling to the whole left side of my face, up until here. And if it don't remove it, this whole thing could start drooping and falling down, right? And I asked my dad for help, and he said no. He's like, you left home, you're in this situation, you have to you have to figure it out. So when I asked that dude, he's like, okay, yeah. And he paid for it and everything, and it was $2,000. It was 2,000 TT dollars, right? I'm from Trinidad and Tobago, so it was 2,000 TT dollars to remove the tooth and with for antibiotics and all of that, right? And he held that $2,000 over my head every single chance he got. He held the fact that my dad didn't help over my head every single chance he got. And I remember when he found himself in a situation where he was actually yelling at me so much, and like went to punch, and he punched the wall and broke his hand. I think he broke this finger here on his right hand, and he I had to like drive us to the hospital for him to like get all that sorted. And I forgot to bring cash, but I had cash, like I had checks on me from when I was working in a casino. And I ran across the street to the bank, cashed those checks, and paid for the x-rays, paid for the doctor to like see about him and whatnot. And it was about $4,000, right? But in my head, I still feel like I owed him something because he drilled that into me so much. And even like to this day, I know for a fact I don't owe him shit, right? But that little voice in my head would whisper every now and then like, oh, you owe me. And I have to shut that down and be like, no, the fuck I don't. Oh, sorry, I don't mean to cuss. Wait, this is my channel. Anyway, so I don't ever want anybody listening here to be in that kind of position. I don't want you to have to deal with this crap years later. I'm trying to save you from therapy here. You know? I'm trying to save you from a lot of stuff. So I need you to take a look at yourself, to reflect on what it is that what skills you have that you can use, what it is you enjoy, and I need you to make an income of it. I know this thing trending from my this person I admire so much, Dr. Sarah Al-Madani. Her thing, what was the quote? It was, "Don't love your job, job your love." And she made a song. She collaborated with somebody and made a song, and it's like so uplifting and beautiful. And I need you to job your love. If you're passionate about health, start something concerning health. Start a social media page, start a blog, monetize it, find ways to like get this out there for you to start earning something, right? Like I have no clue where this YouTube is going to take me, but I'm really excited. I'm excited to talk to you guys about whatever it is that inspires me, when it is I get the feeling and the urge to do so, to share and to post. So I want all of us to be so financially secure, and that it differs for everybody, right? So you need to get clear on what being financially secure is for you. Like it could be being able to comfortably afford paying your bills with some extra after you put stuff away for savings. It could be you want to be a millionaire. It could be you want to just be able to go on a girls trip, like on the whim. And honestly, that's what it means to me. Like for me, I want to have so much surplus so I can help people who need it, so I can go on all those girl trips that like my friends and I be planning all the freaking time that we get together. I want to be able to send my parents and family off on a vacation, like all expenses paid, they don't have to worry about anything. I want to be able to provide my kids with so much like just comfort that they don't have to worry. I want my kids, I want myself to feel so much peace in knowing that everything that we have, I worked my ass off for, and I'm so proud to be able to do that. You know, I'm not there yet, but I am, and I will get there. Like I will get there, you know? And I want that for you. And if that means working in a 9 to 5, go work in a 9 to 5. Be the best you could be at your job. If you're gonna do something, fully freaking do it. Like, fully do it. Put your all into it to the point where, like, you are irreplaceable. Like, yes, you know, a pretty face could get you somewhere, and yeah, you could be a little charming, but what is up here? Nobody could take what's up here. I mean, unless it's like amnesia or dementia or something, but like, up here is like invaluable. Your character is invaluable, right? So become the best version of yourself. Show up every single time in all situations as the absolute best version of yourself. And you have to envision that. Like, you have to be like, okay, how does she walk? How does she talk? What does she do? How would she react if somebody's actively trying to push her buttons? How does she behave in situations that would trigger you? Or, you know, you have to sit and think about these things. Really envision her. What does she wear? What does she like to eat? Does she work out? Does she not? How often does she see family? You know, like, really need to sit with yourself, get to know yourself, and get really clear on the life that you want to live. And when you get clear, you need to start working on it. My thing is, like, what's been my hang up is that I am such a perfectionist, right? I get hung up on the how. I get hung up on how am I gonna do this? Or this person is not gonna agree. What if this person sees it? What are they gonna think? Like, at some point I was just like, you know what? Fuck it. And I think I said this in one of my previous videos. I've been learning to fuel my fuck it. And it may just be me pretending that I don't care what anybody else says, but honestly, I am freaking out inside. But on the surface, I'm gonna appear cool, calm, and collected until that is my norm, because that's what the better version of me is. You know, like, she's chill. She knows she's the shit. She knows that, like, yeah, I'm a millionaire. Yeah, I'm secure in myself, and I'm trying my best to I am embodying that the best way that I can with the tools that I have and what I am learning. Right? Okay, that's 1. 2. This one is a tough pill to swallow, but the quicker you learn this, like, the faster we can get to where we want to be. Nobody, and I mean nobody, is going to save you. Nobody is going to help you. Nobody is going to be able to do it right other than you, because you know what you want, right? And until you are ready, you are going to stay in the same, like, messed up situation until you're ready to move. And nobody could anger you or, like, belittle you into change and getting up off your ass and doing something for yourself. The only person that can do that is you. And if you really think about it, that's the only person that matters, because you are with yourself your whole life. And if you think you've given up on you, in some ways, yeah, you probably have, right? You probably have given up on yourself, but you are still here. And if you are still here, you can still make your dreams happen. If you are still here, you can still get up one day and try. And if this video is what does it for you, hell yeah, I want to read your story. Like, so please comment it if it did help. You know, I would love that. Actually, I would love to see and interact with you guys more. So please, like, let's chit chat. You know, we're friends here. And you don't really want anybody to save you. Let's be so for real. Because in somebody saving you, this is just my personal take. I could be wrong. That's all, In somebody saving you, I almost feel like it has a little bit of power over you to be like, yeah, I pulled this person out of this situation. And this could just be my ego or pride or whatever, but I will be damned if somebody says, like, to throw something back in my face and be like, yeah, but I helped you out today. I helped you out of that situation. That's probably just my trust issues, to be honest. Yeah, it probably is. But you get what I'm trying to say. Like, take full responsibility for yourself, where you're at, and find a way to get out and to get better and to want better and to see that you are deserving of better. Because you are. You absolutely are. And when, like, your brain is such a funny thing, if you focus on how crappy your situation is, yeah, it's going to keep giving you evidence of how crappy your situation is and how stuck you are. But the moment you shift that, like, little bit of focus to, like, damn, this is shit, I want better. How can I get better? How can I do better? How can I earn more money? How can I get out of this situation? How can I move out of my parents' house? How could I, like, just earn more? How could I feel better about myself? Like, your brain starts finding these solutions. And it's a really beautiful thing when you realize you could program yourself. Like, think about yourself like a computer. I am not tech savvy. So, like, that analogy don't really work for me. But, like, I've heard it so many times and it makes, like, a lot of sense. So, think about yourself like a dog, right? And you teaching this dog to, like, fetch, you know? You say, hey, you throw something and you like, hey, go get that and bring it back here. That's, like, if you think about it, that's kind of like frequency and kind of like exactly like what you train in your brain to do. You give it a problem and be like, hey, I figured that out. And it does. Like, it does. And I need you to, this is going to bring me to my third point. You are going to stumble. You are going to mess up. You are going to make mistakes, and that is okay. It just means that you tried, and it just means that you learned. Because you're not going to make the same mistakes twice or 3 times. Sometimes maybe 4 if you're, like, really hard-headed. I am. So, get it. Right? You might make the same mistakes, but with, like, a little spice. But at the end of the day, you're still learning, you know? So give yourself some grace. Please be kind to yourself, you know? Because, I mean, we have enough crap to deal with, honestly, from just outside noise all the time. So just, let's recap. You have to make yourself irreplaceable, earn your own money, right? You have to realize nobody is coming to save you. So save yourself. And use whatever it is you need, whatever it is motivates you. It could be anger, it could be friggin' you just don't want to be depressed anymore. It could just be you see somebody with something and you want it. And also, you seeing somebody with something and you want it, it's not a bad thing, right? Like, as long as you don't want to take it from that person or, like, deprive that person from something, it's not a bad thing. Like, your inner guide is telling you, hey, I really want this. I didn't know this was possible, but I want that thing. Not at the expense of the other person who has it, but damn, that would look great on me. Like, it would. You know, like, luxury looks great on me. Peace looks great on me. I want those things. And I will have those things because I am reprogramming my brain to get those things. And also, the last point is to take risks. Because if you focus, again, like, I'm going to come back to my, like, what keeps me in the pits. And I didn't start this YouTube, like, this wasn't an idea I just had. I had this idea for like years, but I talked myself out of it. I'm like, oh, I don't have a professional camera. Oh, I don't have like the best lighting. Oh my god, nobody's gonna want to hear what I have to say because my accent is weird, or I'm just like too animated, or like who the hell wants to hear what I have to say, you know? Just a lot of negativity and a lot of self-doubt, and you have to just be like, you know what, fuck it, let me try. I could either pop off or I could not, but the point is I'm doing it for myself. And as much as I want to be like, yeah, you know, I doing this for the money, actually, like, there's no money coming in here from this yet. I'm doing this because I really feel called to, I really feel inspired to, and I really feel like in my soul, somebody out there needed to hear this. So here I am saying it. And if there's something that you feel called to do, please do it. Please try, right? And you never know where that will take you. Like, it's so magical. Like, if you really think about life and stuff, I'm going off on a tangent here, I know, but like, bear with me. The moment you decide and you get really clear on what you want, I've said this before, the universe will literally start just putting the path in front of you, right? So if you feel called to, if your thing is writing and you feel like starting a blog, start that blog. The first draft the first thing could be absolute trash, but you're going to learn. And it's out there, and you're going to start to feel good about it, and you're going to start to build confidence because you're trying and you're figuring it out. And the confidence that you will get comes from what you've learned, and the fact that it mostly comes from you not abandoning yourself and not abandoning that dream and not abandoning that call. So whether it is making an independent movie, or making a YouTube channel, or posting on TikTok, or singing, or poetry, or spoken word, or like anything you're being called to, even if it is changing a career, like, do it. Absolutely do it. That is like your inner, like, oh my gosh, what is the thing with the directions? Compass. It's like your inner compass trying to guide you north. And you're like, just be like, nah, you know, I know you said this is north, but I believe this is north. So I'm gonna go there. Please just sit, chill with yourself for a little bit, and listen to your inner guide. Let's see where it will take us. And I want you to not get hung up like I do for like years. You know, I'm getting better at that. At least I didn't start this YouTube like 10 years later. It just took one, you know? Versus my poetry book. Like, I had that dream when I was like 13, and I was 31 when I put out my poetry book. It's on Amazon, by the way. It's called Dear Beholder. If you want to check it out, by all means, I'll put the link at the like description, so you can check it out if you want to. But yeah, I enjoyed this big sister chat. I hope you took something from it, and know that you are loved, know that you are valued, know that you are cherished, and know that you're not done yet. And I'm rooting for you in anything that you want to do. Bye.